Hi guys, it's me again. Alright viewers, today I'm going to be showing off my Game Boy games collection. Now, you may remember the Nintendo GameCube games collection, which I showed you about for my last video, and same with the Xbox, and all the other PlayStation games I showed you in the past. Well, this time, I got loads of those Game Boy games here that I have had from a long time ago. Oh, and I also heard from last year, Game Boy is actually 30 years old last year. And this year is 31 years. So, happy birthday to Game Boy. Right, and I'm going to show you the boxed games first. Starting with Pocket Music. Spine, another spine, top and bottom. Oh yeah, there's the game cartridge and instruction manual in there. So I don't think I'm going to worry about this one, because my brother Tom used to have that for a long time as well, before he gave those to me. Right, moving on to the Game Boy era. Oh, and I've managed to keep this one in an original condition, which is Tasmania. Now, because my brother Tom used to love playing that on his own Game Boy when he was very little, and I even used to play that game countless times over, probably from long time ago. Oh, and I even had a go at it on the Super Game Boy. Yeah, because I think my brother Tom's got that somewhere in the house. Oh, probably in my own house, I think. But anyway, here's the spine, another spine, bottom. Oh yeah, and don't worry about the sticky tape bit, because it's obviously a very old game now. And here's the top, and here is the back. And see, that's the gameplay screens. And see, because there's Taz jumping over the barriers, and there's Taz jumping on the dino, and there's Taz. Just kidding. Right, and I'll show you what's inside here. And see, there's there's a Game Boy cartridge for Tasmania. Yeah, because I used to play that countless times. And I'm sure there's the instruction manual somewhere. Here it is. Now, see, this is the instruction booklet for Taz. Ah, yeah, sorry if the pages were a bit loose. Yeah, because most of it is like 20 or maybe 30 years old. Yeah, I just don't know, because it's been so long. Oh, and this used to be Tom's, by the way, but it's mine now. And I still kept on playing it for many years to come. And see, look how it was only purple and black and white back then. Oh, and here are some other Game Boy games that some people would have wanted. Like, there's Daffy Duck on the Game Boy, Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage for the Super Nintendo Game Boy for Speedy Gonzales. Arriba! Arriba! Oh, oh, oh. And there's Daffy Duck, the Martian Missions. And there's Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. That's the game that I would have loved to have on the Super Nintendo, if it wasn't for those newfangled gizmos. And then finally, didn't we say it, Tasmania for the Super Nintendo. Right, and I will put them back until I can sort this out later. So just bear with me for a minute, viewers, whilst I sort this out. There we go. Right, moving on to the next one, and it's Pokemon Pinball. Now, you may remember this when I showed you that. For when it was Tom who used to play Pokemon Pinball from last couple of years back. Well, guess what? I'm showing you this again because it's part of the Game Boy Games collection. Spine, bottom, top, another spine, and the back. And see, that's the Game Boy Color screen. And there's a Game Boy screen here. Very unusual, because it's all compatible with Game Boy and Game Boy Color. Right, now I'll take them out just to show you. There we go. And here's the instruction manual for Pokemon Pinball. And there's the Rumble Pack of Pokemon Pinball. But of course, you have to include the batteries in this one. How cool is that, eh? Because this is very special. Yeah, that's why my brother Tom has Pokemon Pinball for a very long time. Oh, don't worry, I'll sort that later. Oh, and here's a special ticket here. And I don't think that's a movie ticket, to be honest. But they do have a special edition Mewtwo game card inside every video and DVD. Oh yeah, and I used to have that on video from a couple of years when I got it from my last update. but I'll sort the that bit out later. And the next one is Super Mario Deluxe, and it's for the Game Boy Color. Oh, and it can also play these games probably on a Game Boy Advance, because it's like a backwards compatibility. Anyway, here's the spine, another spine, top, bottom, and the back. Oh, and it's got some great characters like Super Mario over here. Mamma mia! Just kidding. It's me, Mario! Why, I'm a Luigi. That's Luigi, his brother. And there's Princess Peach and, Toad. Anyway, I'll show you the, cartridge and the disc now. Oh, no, sorry, cartridge and manual. And here's the instruction manual. Now, because this game, however, was based on a 1985 game, Super Mario Bros. For the NES. That's NES, by the way. And here's the cartridge for Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. How cool. Oh, and my brother Tom used to play that one too. And the next one is Metal Slug Advance. Spine, another spine, top, bottom, and the back. And here's the cartridge for Metal Slug Advance. Oh, and apparently that it used to have an instruction manual, but because it's been so long now, well, I don't think there's very much in it. But that's alright, I don't mind, because I know how to play this game anyway. And the next one is Pac-Man Collection, with 4 games like Pac-Man, Pac-Attack, Pac-Mania, and Pac-Man Arrangement. And I used to play this game countless times. Here's a spine, another spine, top, bottom, and here is the back. And see, there's all the Pac-Man games there is. And here's the instruction manual for Pac-Man Collection and a Game Boy cartridge. Right, and here's the one that I already just showed you, but I might as well show you that again. Right, and moving on to the ones without the box. And here's a little contraption of Game Boy camera. Yeah, and that's cool. Now, and if I turn it like this, see, that's like if the Game Boy camera is actually coming alive. Very clever, those. Right, moving on to only the Game Boy cartridges here. And here's the 2 Disney interactive games for Lilo and Stitch 2 and Peter Pan Never Return to Neverland. And there's Over the Hedge as well. Oh yeah, and there's GT Championship. That's a racing game. Yeah, something to do with racing cars. And I think I used to play that most of the time anyway. And here's another game, Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Yeah, that's a cartridge. And here's the only Game Boy Color cartridge, and it's called The Road to El Dorado. Now, you may remember the videotape of it, which I showed you for my last update. Well, this is the only game that I tried to sell, but it didn't go very well. But that's alright. That's why I'm going to keep this one, and I found that on Shore Trust. Yeah, I seen that it was very lost, and I've rescued that one on Shore Trust anyway. Right, and here's moving on to my favourite game on a Game Boy Advance, Crash Bandicoot. And this one's called XS. That means extra small. And here's Crash Bandicoot 2, Entranced. And here's Crash and Spyro Super Pack Volume 2 with Crash Nitro Kart. Yeah, I got the game on the PS2 with Spyro 2, Season to Flame. And here's the final one on the Game Boy Advance. There's Crash and Spyro Super Pack Volume 3, Crash Bandicoot and Spyro Fusions. And here's the one that I have never showed you before. Now, this one's got 198 games in one. Oh, and I know some people did say that this is like a rip-off cartridge, but I'm just not too sure if it's a bootleg or not, because that's almost as strange as much as the fake VHS tapes which I showed you for my last video. But that's alright. Yeah, but at least it's got plenty of those games for me to play with, though. And if this one's broken, I'll throw it away after if it's been used. Well, see you in a minute, viewers, for the last couple. Alright, everybody. Right, moving on to the last 5 Game Boy games now. And I think we're going to start with this one. And this game is called Mario and Yoshi. That's a bit like Tetris all over again. But, except, however, now, because it's like a sort of a jumble game, I think. Right, and moving on to the ones with an instruction manual. And here's the cartridge of F1 Race. That's something to do like a racing game. And here's the instruction manual for F1 Race. Yep, and I've managed to keep the instruction manuals just because some people think they're idiots because they're only trying to get rid of the box, but they just don't want to anyway. And here's the next one, Jelly Boy. You know, the one that goes wobble 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 wobble. Yeah, I'm only kidding. Yeah, because that's what he is. Oh, because on the gameplay itself, if you press A or B button to kick, that's like a jelly kick. And here's the instruction manual for Jelly Boy. This game was created by Ocean. And the next one, moving on to the last Mario games now, and here's Super Mario Land. I also heard that this one is part of a launch title for when the Game Boy first launched in 1989. Yeah, good thing my brother Tom used to be a Super Mario fan. Yeah, I'm so proud of him though. But I don't think he's ever played Super Mario Land for a very long time. Yep, and I haven't even played most of those games either. Well, not since I'm showing it to you now. And here's the original manual for Super Mario Land. And see, that's another manual that said Tom on here. And the last game is Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. Oh, and I absolutely used to love playing that game as well. Yeah, because it's a bit like Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, because it features Wario in this one. That's his first appearance, by the way. And here's another manual, and that's Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins. And here's the instruction manual. Oh, and this is another manual that used to say Tom, because it used to be my brother's. Really. And see, there's Wario himself. I'm a Wario. It's a time to set out on a mission. Yeah, I'm only kidding. Couldn't resist doing the voice acting. Oh, and even Josh Tottenham would have loved playing all these old Super Mario games all over again. And I'm going to put them all out so that I can show you that. So there you go, viewers. That's pretty much all I can show you in my video for my Game Boy games collection. Alright then, well, I better say goodbye now, viewers, and I shall leave you. Oh, this is a special ending message for Josh Tottenham Phillips. Alright, Josh Tottenham Phillips, now, here is a special message for you. Now, you probably remember that you're just showing off your Nintendo Switch game collection just because you're interested in Mario Kart and Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Well, guess what, Josh? I still got all those classic Super Mario games, some for the Game Boy and one for Game Boy Color. Yeah, look at that, Josh. I bet that if you're interested in any of them, you could check them out on eBay or Amazon, or if you just pop into town sometime when you get round to it, and if you can find some retro game shops, you can find all those Mario games. Well, if you're not into old games, don't worry. I respect your opinion, and you'll have to respect mine too, because I'm more into old games myself, and that makes me look like a retro gamer. Right then, better say goodbye now, viewers, and hopefully I shall see you in the next VHS update, which hopefully the last 2 videotapes should turn up soon. So until then, bye.